Now, we want to soften the reality of death. We don't want to talk about it. Some of us don't want to think about it. So we have a lot of cosmetics and facelifts and the frantic search for the mythical fountain of youth that goes on. But I don't want to turn tonight to the psychologist or the sociologist or the medical students, but to the Bible. What does the Bible say about death? First, the Bible says that death is an enemy of man and God. Paul calls it an enemy. He says, 1 Corinthians 15, the last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. Now, it's an enemy to God because God never meant for man to die. When He created us, He meant for us to live forever. But we broke His law. We rebelled against Him. And He said, if you do that, you're going to die. He had to keep His word. Neither sin, nor pain, nor disease, nor death were part of God's original plan for man. Death was the penalty for sin when He said, thou shalt surely die. And the judgment, dust thou art, and unto dust thou shalt return, came after man's rebellion. Are you prepared? And then secondly, the Bible teaches that this enemy of death is going to be destroyed. 1 Corinthians 15:26, the last enemy to be destroyed is death. When we were touring Russia this past year, and we went to these great Orthodox cathedrals, and it was my privilege to preach in them the gospel just like I do here. And in the Soviet Union, I had a theologian from the Theological Academy in Leningrad say to me in the car as we were riding along, he said, Mr. Graham, he said, I would like to see you put more emphasis on the resurrection of Christ, because he said, if Christ be not risen, our faith is in vain. And I thought to myself, here I am learning at the feet of a man in the Soviet Union about the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Now, some people question the resurrection in this scientific age. But Arnold of Rugby said, I know of no fact in history of mankind which is attested by fuller and better evidence of every sort. Sir Edward Clarke, the English High Court judge, said some time ago, the evidence of the resurrection I accept unreservedly as fact. Over and over again in the High Court, I've secured a verdict on evidence not nearly so compelling. Many of our scientists believe in the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Now, thirdly, the Bible teaches that this enemy of death has already been defeated. Paul says, O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? By death and resurrection of Christ, he said, I am he that liveth and was dead. And behold, I am alive forevermore, and have the keys of hell and death. Think of it. He has the keys of hell and the keys of death. Now, what is this defeat of death? Paul likens it to a poisonous insect whose sting has been withdrawn.